Welcome to Microsoft Access. This is the Menagerie Kennel database, which you will create using the tutorials in the online text for ISM 210. As you can see, this program of the Microsoft Office Suite does have the ribbons and the menus similar to Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. It does have the main file menu, which allows you the options of new, open, save as, close, looking at the account, and then other options. This arrow will then take you back to the database itself. The Home ribbon allows you different options to use inside of the Access objects. Create is the menu in which you can create these types of objects. External data allows you to bring in data from other programs. And database tools are some advanced options that we have and that we will discuss later on in the tutorials. This is considered the navigation pane. It is the navigation pane because it lets you view the objects that are created inside of the database. It has options of viewing all of the objects by type. You can just look at tables and views, the date things were created, or specifically at different types of objects, tables, queries, forms, or reports. I typically navigate by object type, and I look at all Access objects, but that's a preference which you can change. So if we click on tables, this shows us that we have 11 tables in this database. They are alphabetized automatically by Access based on the name of the table. And you can expand each one of these sections to see the different objects that we have. We have queries, and we have a couple forms here, and then we have some reports at the bottom. And you can see that the queries start with QRY referencing a query and RPT referencing a report. So if we were to open one of the tables, just to get a quick look at this, you can actually minimize your navigation bar by these left pointing arrows, which allows you to see more of the table. Across the top, you have your column names, which are the attributes. The name of the table here, which is pets, that would be a subject or an entity. These would be the attributes that describe that entity, and then inside each row is the record or the data on one entity. So for example, if you take the third row here with the ID, pet ID P03, the name of the pet is Sammy, date of birth 3/14/2000. He's a Tennessee walking horse, gold, white in color. It has his weight, his height, nothing special on dietary needs or medications. He's a very sociable animal. If you come down to the bottom, there are scroll bars. No additional notes for Sammy, and these are considered foreign keys, which we will discuss in a future tutorial. You can close the tables without changing the data by clicking on the X here in the right hand corner. There's often confusion. You don't want to click on this X at the very top because that will close the entire database. If you click on the X, the lower X, it will close only the table. To open our navigation pane, we simply click on our shutter bar open close button, which are the arrows again, and then we can actually look at the different tables as well. Having the owner table, owner would be a subject or an entity. Again, you have the attributes across the top. Minimize the table list and we can see queries. Queries also look very much like tables when they're opened in their datasheet view. However, we will explore these more as we move forward in the tutorials. Forms look very much like web forms. You can enter data through these. These are nice to make user-friendly databases for others to be able to open them and to input data inside them. So here we could enter information about the pets themselves into these easy boxes as opposed to the table. Minimize that, and that takes us down. If we were to look at emergency phone numbers for the pets, we have the pet name, we have the owner's name, phone number, the name of the vet, and the phone number for the vet. So that's a simple report that we were able to run based on the data that we have on the pets and the data that we have on the owners. So as we move through the tutorials, we will be able to set up each one of these types of objects, and by the end you will have a sample database that you will have created.